Okay, fourth graders, we're going to learn about factoring the tens. We know that when we hear the word factor, that those are numbers when multiplied together give us a product or an answer. So let's look at the problem 3 times 60. So we're going to go ahead and factor out the tens in this problem. So I'm going to do 3 times and put it in parentheses. This helps me to organize my thinking. And I'm going to say 6 times 10 is what equals 60. And I am pulling out the 10 from the number 60. So 6 times 10 equals 60, and we know that. So now we're going to use our associative property, and we're going to reorganize this to make it easy to multiply. And some of you know this shortcut, but this gives some meaning behind why this works. So I'm going to regroup it, and I'm going to go ahead and 3 times 6 is what I will regroup together, and I'll have the 10 on the outside of the parentheses. And then I can put 18 times 10 equals, we have basically 18 groups of 10. And so when you hear that you have 18 groups of 10, you know that you are going to have 180. You could even skip count to figure that out. So now let's look at this problem, because you're going to be practicing factoring the tens. Let's say we have 40 times 80. So we have two-digit numbers or factors. So I'm going to take a look at my 40, and in parentheses I'm going to say the 4 times the 10 is going to give me 40. And I'm going to keep my multiplication sign, times. Then I'm going to look here and I see an 8, and it's in the tens place, 8 times 10. So we've just pulled out the digit from the 40 and the 80, and we're multiplying it by 10. Now I'm going to use the associative property and move numbers around so it's easy for me to multiply. And I'll do 4 times 8 times, now I'm going to put my tens together, 10 times 10. Then I'll multiply 4 times 8, and I will get 32. Then I'll multiply 10 times 10 and get 100. So now I have 32 groups of 100, okay? And so that's going to be 3,200 or 3,200, because you'll notice, you guys know this, our 3 is in the thousands place. So you can say that as 3,200 or 3,200. So this is what it means to factor the 10, and you're going to have some practice with this. This will demonstrate to me that you have an understanding of the numbers involved in these equations. And I know some of you know the shortcut. You know, someone's probably taught you. If you see 40 times 60, they say, oh, just multiply the 4 times the 6 and get 24, and then add these zeros to your number. Okay, but you need to know that these zeros represent two tens that are being multiplied. So it's just understand, it's important for you to understand why certain shortcuts that you're taught work.